All right, welcome back to Teach Me Money Methods. What we have on the screen right here is how much money you need to make per day in order to make six figures per year. And specifically, I'm talking about how you can do this online, right? So this is going to be difficult. You are going to, if you're not going to be doing this online, you're going to have a job that requires an education, whether you're in business or engineering, or you're a doctor or a dentist, or in some type of trade, construction or something. You're going to have education and training and so forth. A lot of time and dedication is going to go into before you can actually go out there and start making this kind of money per day. Now, you also would have to make more than this technically in order to, if you had a regular job and you're going to get paid six figures, that's $100,000 per year, right? You're going to have to make more than that per working day or per hour, right? So what I mean is Monday through Friday is the typical work week. You work 40 hours, right? So your amount of money is going to be condensed down into a smaller amount of time frame. Whereas when you work online, you can actually take advantage of the fact that you're going to build passive income streams, or we can technically call them semi-passive. Eventually, all income streams will die out if you're not doing something active to continue them, right? But these are semi-passive, meaning you can build up different things. Let's say you're selling an online course or something like that, or you have a YouTube channel. You can take a break. For example, in my businesses, I don't really publish content on Saturdays and Sundays. And so I'm literally not working. I'm taking off the weekend like everybody else. But the fact is that I'm making money on Saturdays and Sundays. So this is the number, right? If you're working online, you're going to want to hit this $273 per day. If you multiply that by 365 days, you're going to hit that six figures. Now I'm going to go over here and just show you. I feel like it's important, if you're going to learn something from me and you're going to choose someone to watch on YouTube, that they should actually be practicing what they preach, right? All the money that they are making shouldn't just be theory based, right? There's a lot of YouTubers out there that teach you like to go out and do these really, in my opinion, almost idiotic things that are not going to move you in the right direction. They're not going to move the needle. You're going to waste your time and you're not going to end up making money. And right here on the screen, you can see right here, this is the financial year. I'm logged into my accounting software that I keep track of my credit card, my business credit card, my business expenses, my business income that comes in, all affiliate commissions, all kinds of payments coming in. And then also it's hooked to my bank account, my business bank account. It's also hooked to my PayPal account, which I also do a lot of business through. And you can see it's not updated right now, believe it or not. We can actually come over here to the sales right now. It'll give you what your last 30 days are and your last 12 months and so forth, but it's not up to date. It says I only have $6,000 so far this month. I have to manually add some of my accounts, like the bank accounts. I have to go and download the file and then upload it into here and so forth, right? So it's not going to be accurate, but you can still see this is just basically PayPal and bank account. That is, well, actually, I think it's just PayPal actually. And so it's already saying that I've made $6,000 in sales. That would be commissions this month or over the last 30 days, but really it's more like over $10,000 is what I average. We can come over here and look at the last 12 months right over here, and it's going to tell you $161,000 in the last 12 months. Okay. So that's definitely a six-figure income. And if we come over here to my profit loss statement, you'll be able to see that financial year or over our turnover, right? So that's going to be our top level revenue is at $117,000, and we're only in the middle of September. I'm having the biggest year that I've ever had. And you can see right over here, this is definitely, I would have to really be going out on a, I'd have to be really, really, really hard to sign up for a fake account or sign up for an account at this accounting firm over here, and then add in all these accounts over here in a fake manner in order to try to fake this for you, right? This is the real deal. This is what I, export as an Excel file, send over to my CPAs to do my taxes and so forth, right? And you're going to be able to see even after expenses, right? I care about my business and I put money back into my business, and that's what it takes to grow a business. So you can see I have my expenses right over here, and then we have our net out. So our net profits is almost $90,000 in September. So I'm definitely well over 6 figures by the time the end of the year rolls around. And you can see all these different income streams right over here. I'll go back to this chart over here, and it'll just tell us in the last 30 days, I have general sales. These are going to be, I've made $2,000 in general sales. I just haven't really categorize them. I just haven't found a good category to put them in. But we have Warrior Plus income. I don't know the last time you even saw me do a Warrior Plus video. It's because I do evergreen, and that's what I teach. Find products that are evergreen, that are really high value products, so that you're not selling crappy products to your customers, right? You're actually selling something that you're using yourself and that you love, and then all you're doing is just telling people about it and showing them how to use the tool in better ways, and then people sign up, and then they're also reoccurring commissions. I usually focus on software-based tools, and that way people need them month after month. They don't usually just use them for 1 month and then cancel their subscription, but they use them month after month because they're important to them in their business. And then what ends up happening is that I get a commission every single month. So I only have to make one sale for a customer, and I get paid month after month after month. And that is the really cool strategy that I like to do. And then that's what I teach. I'm going to show you how to do this, and we're going to actually take a really completely obscure niche that you've never heard of probably, or never thought about doing. And I'm going to show you how you could take even like a business type category where someone could go out and be an expert in something and even get their degree. It's semi-related to myself, and they could still go out there and turn a profit online and build their own business, okay? So stick around. That's coming up in a second. But just come and look through here. JV Zoo right here, boom. And this is just the last 30 days, remember. I haven't done any JV Zoo videos or promotions or anything, but I just have commissions just continuing to come through, right? And then we have some vendor sales from some of my courses. We have Udemy still pays me money. So we have all these commissions rolling in, right? And you can see right over here on this chart. So that is really cool. How can you get to this $273, which is definitely where I'm at? I would put myself a little bit higher than that right now. But we're going to come over here, and I'm going to start off in SERanking. Now let me show you. You can use any tool you want, right? You could even use Uber Suggest. Uber Suggest is free, so you can just go over. Let me go to that site real quick. I have a lifetime account, right? So if you go over to pricing, let's see if they still have the lifetime account. I've had this for years. But you can go to pricing, and then you can go switch this over to lifetime, and then you can go over and pay $490 one time, and you're going to get all this right here. Or you can get this individual for $290. I recommend getting the lifetime deal because then you'll have an SEO software and a keyword research software that you don't ever have to pay for again. So you can use that. You can use the free version if you want. I pay $50 a month for SERanking because I really, really like it, and it's the closest thing that you can get to SEMrush or Ahrefs without having to, pay $200 a month for those tools. The entry level, it's kind of tricky and a little deceiving. The entry level portion of like Ahrefs at $99, it's not going to get you anywhere. The limits get cut off. You're going to do research. You're going to do keyword research for one day, and then you're already going to be reaching your limits. That's what happened to me. So it's just I don't really prefer that tool. So I use SERanking. There'll be a link below if you want to go check it out. But nonetheless, this is where, I have websites in here and so forth. But what we're going to do is we're going to go over to keyword research, and I just want to show you one fun thing, right? So we're going to come over here, and let's just say we come over here and we type in inventory, right? I used to be an inventory manager of multiple branches at my my last job in the corporate arena, and then I even got promoted to the director of 13 branches for inventory. I had to work with auditors all year. I had to report our multi-million-dollar inventory to all the head-ups. I reported directly to the CFO, the Chief Financial Officer. I worked face to face with the CEOs and so forth, a pretty big company, and it was an extremely high highly stressful position to be in. But I did have to know a lot about inventory in order to make it to that point, right? So today, for some reason, I just had inventory on my mind, and I'm like, cool. What if I wanted to go online and share my knowledge, right? And there's all kinds of different knowledge things that you need to know about inventory, like inventory turnover and inventory run rates, all these different things that are formulas, mathematical equations. There's a lot of data analysis when it comes into that. You can actually turn a profit from something like that. If you have knowledge that's specific knowledge in doing something, it doesn't have to be make money online and niche on or anything like that, right? Or how to make money on YouTube, or it doesn't have to be how to build websites. It doesn't have to be SEO or search engine optimization. It doesn't have to be how to make money on Etsy. It doesn't have to be all these things that you see usually on YouTube. You can actually come over here and just type in inventory and go analyze right here. And it's going to go ahead and tell us that that's a difficult keyword, but you're going to see that there's 53,000 keywords that we can go in here that have inventory in them. And so what I'll do is I'll take this, this list right here, and then I would go over here to the filter section, right? We'll open up the filters, and what I like to do is I like to go to about a 5 right here. I like to look at long tail keywords that they usually result in questions. They're going to be easier to rank for, and then it's also very powerful keywords, because the person that is typing that in, searching for that knowledge, they're the ideal customer that you can teach something to someone about, right? And so they're very specific when it comes to like what is the user's in search intent. It's easier to find out what search intent is when you have longer tail keywords, if that makes sense, right? So we can come over here, and then difficulty level, I like to go to about 35, and I'll tell you why I'll go a little higher. I'm not talking about building a blog. If I was telling you to build a brand new website, we probably would stick to 10 right here. We wouldn't want to go very difficult, because it's going to be difficult to rank for those types of keywords. But right now I'm talking about YouTube, right? So we're going to go up to 35. We don't want to go with the really difficult ones, because they really probably are going to be pretty difficult even on YouTube. But we're going to use this to get a great idea of the market of inventory. How can we build an audience around this and build like a YouTube channel or a TikTok channel or something like that to start getting interest and teach people something. So we're going to get to that, right? So we have 35 difficulty right here. And search volume, we could just push search right here, but I like to go with something like, let's look at the ones that have 200, at least 200 searches, and then no more than 1,000. And this is right out of the gates. You're building your first 30 videos on your YouTube channel. I wouldn't want to go and attack it with the competitive type keywords. So we're going to go over here, and even though we have our difficulty setting right over here, we don't really have to use the search volume, but certainly putting a cap on it, we really will be able to kind of hone in on those magic keywords that I like to go for, at least in the beginning. And then the next time you can put the same filter on here, but then you can maybe take that off. Okay. So then we're going to go like that. And then we're going to just say apply filters. And you're going to see that we have 300 keywords that we can go and start looking at. And look, they all have really healthy search volumes. And we can say how to calculate days of inventory, how to calculate days of job description for an inventory controller. Is inventory an asset or liability? These are all questions that, if you're an inventory expert, you probably can answer most of them yourself and create unique content, right? Because this is something that I'm knowledgeable about. I could go out and teach people as well. You can do this in unique ways. You can show them how to do things on Excel, but you're not just teaching them Excel, you're teaching them how to use Excel for their job, right? So an inventory, someone that is getting into inventory, they're going to have so many questions and so many things that they need to learn. And you could go ahead and answer all these questions right over here. And then look at right here, how to calculate inventory turnover ratio. So this is a difficulty of 34, and it has some really healthy search volume, even has a good trend going up right here. So what we could do is we could copy this, and then now we're going to go over to YouTube real quick, and then I'll show you, if we type this in, we're going to come over here and look that It's a 64 in vidIQ. If you don't know what vidIQ is, you can go and install it and use it for free. You can at least get these searches for free. If you want to use the keyword research tool and use it a little bit more, you're going to need to pay about $10 a month. Highly recommend it. But here's what we're looking for, guys. Anything like over 50 is worth looking at. Anything over 60 is definitely a win, because we have the competition is in green, right? Yeah, there's not a ton of search volume, but you're going to build your YouTube channel up in an audience that is passionate about learning about what you have to teach, and that you are also in turn passionate about it as well. So this is the magical formula that people aren't teaching you, right? They're teaching you to go and do these conniving type things that are not going to turn the needle for you. And believe me, I know which ones they are, right? You watch the videos, you watch it on a daily basis, and guess what? You've probably watched hundreds of their videos, right? And are you making 6 figures per year online, or are you making $3,000 a month, which is $100 per day? If you are not making that much money and you've been watching YouTube people teaching you how to make money online, and you've watched hundreds of their videos, don't you think that it's time to reevaluate who you're learning from, right? So back to this. So we definitely know that we can rank for this and get visitors, get traffic. It's not going to be a viral thing or a viral topic, but you are answering someone's specific question. Now watch. What you can also do is do a control find and then see if this is on the page anywhere, right? So we can go right over here and we can see someone created a short right there. And that's the only content that I see that's actual content on the page. We do have one more over here. I like to do this so we can see like what videos. So we have 2 videos that have this exact keyword phrase that we know gets search volume. If we optimize our video and we create a video, right? We create a video with this as our title, how to calculate inventory turnover ratio. And if you wanted to, you could say my simple way, right? My simple method. Something like that, right? So this is the title of the YouTube video. We're going to rank in the top 3 for this for sure. We're going to start getting users. So like, let's say you start getting trickled in views for this, and it's going to be something that can rank and get views for a very long time. You're also going to get some subscribers because you're helping them out. Well, then guess what? So how do you make money off this, right? Well, you put together your ultimate inventory course, right? So you go and you would create a course. You can use all kinds of different stuff. Obviously, you could go over to Teachable right over here. And I believe they even have a free plan. There's just nothing that should be holding you back. They're only going to charge when people buy your course, so you can get started for free. I don't have an affiliate link to this or anything, but this is just like, I want to make sure that I give you at least some things in here. In case you have a question like, well, how do I host a course, right? Well, you'll probably need some more content from me on teaching you how to. I've sold several courses. I've made tens of thousands of dollars with selling courses online as well. But you could use Teachable. You could host it on a place called Gumroad right here. And they're not going to charge you anything up front. But when you make a sale, they're just going to take 10% of the, so if you sell a course for $20, they're going to take $2 of that. Pretty fair, right? They provide a lot of tools. They provide, you'll be able to email your customers. You'll be able to sell courses on here and so forth. So you could create an ultimate, 1 to 3 hour course or even longer, and you could sell that for $47, $97, $197. Probably wouldn't recommend selling it for more than 300. So 297 would be my cutoff, unless it's in like an ultimate course and you know that it's like $1,000 course or something like that. But in this particular method, when we're going after inventory and so forth, I probably would sell a course for maybe like $97, right? So now you're building this up, right? You're answering all these questions. I mean, look, 309 videos right here. You've got your work cut out for you. And so if you come to me and say, hey, David, how do I start making money online? Well, I'm not going to tell you that you should go and, create these little PDFs and then go and blast them all over the internet, and then people will open them up and then click on your affiliate link, and then boom, magically you make money. I'm not going to teach you to go to ClickBank and grab some random product on there about how to cure someone's diabetes, and then go out there and start making money. Like yes, of course people have done that, and there is some legitimacy behind that, but you have to know how to start, right? You can't, in my opinion, you can't just randomly do it. You should actually be teaching people something that you're passionate about and that you're knowledgeable about. If you're good at camping, build a camping YouTube channel, sell your own course, outsource some camping tools or products. And then you could sell those on your channel, right? There's so much that you can do, but you want to look at this from a business standpoint and not some way that you're just going to make a quick buck. So that is kind of my spiel on this. This is how you could take something like inventory. This applies to anything, right? Studying for to be an attorney, or your LSAT test, or how nursing tips. Like if you're a nurse, you could build a 6-figure YouTube channel teaching people about nursing, or how to study for to pass nursing school. There's so much that you can do, even if you don't have any. If none of that's passionate, you can still come in here. And if you're passionate about something, right? If you're passionate about health and fitness, you can build a fitness channel. You can sell protein to people, all kinds of stuff. But it all starts with, being real with people so they can know, like, and trust you, building that real audience, and doing your research right. Like this, you would be answering people's questions. People are searching for this stuff every single day, and you can be the one that actually answers that question, and that people are like, oh, wow, this guy really does know inventory. Cool. I'm going to go ahead and subscribe to him, and I want to watch his next video. And then eventually when people are like, okay, cool. Wow, this guy knows what he's talking about. Like, I want, like, if this is what he's giving to me on YouTube for free, I can't imagine what his $97 course would be like, and it would be all organized for me, and it'd just be awesome. I'm going to go ahead and sign up. I want to sign up for his course, right? So that would just be one example of how you could start turning profit. Of course, your channel will eventually get monetized. YouTube will pay you to create videos as well, and it just starts spinning. And then guess what happens next? Now you've got this inventory channel, and believe me, check this out. We'll come over here and say inventory software. Look, inventory software. Look at all these inventory softwares that are just going to go like crazy, go all over. You're going to have so much opportunity I researched inventory software, and there's hundreds of inventory softwares out there. And now you're going to get these inventory softwares are going to start emailing you on your YouTube channel and saying, hey, can we work something out and do a collab? Can we pay you $1,000 for you to review our product and share it with your audience, right? So it just continues to roll, right? And this is the real way that you actually can make 6 figures online and get to that $273 per day, right? And start making money like this. We go to the 12-month mark right over here. Last 12 months, I made $161,000. So if you guys like this content, make sure to like the video, hit subscribe. I will leave a link below, and I have a webinar where I'm going to be teaching you all about this YouTube thing and how to do it the right way and how to start making money like this. So if you want to sign up for the webinar, the link will be below, and I'll see you soon.